There's no comparison to being in Glacier Bay. Our elders knew the value of being on the land.
I never, ever thought that I would ever see the day in my lifetime that Tlinkits could return to the homeland.
And that was the wishes of the elders, is to have a presence, physical presence back in Glacier Bay. That's the right idea. Good.
It's not what you do, it's exactly how you do it.
Okay. We can take this off.
In Huna, I would go down to the carving shed, and Gordy would tell us about what he was doing, and because every time I went in, there was something different.
I would drop in. I saw it coming together a board at a time, basically.
I mean, this was living as a tree. Now we're bringing it back to life as a totem pole. It all gets tapered down. Yep, down to that level.
It was a collaboration between the clans. We had to get the elders from the clans to talk about what stories could be told, what crests should be on, in which order, where everything should be located.
Our elders are so important to us. They are our culture bearers, the wisdom, the knowledge, the oral histories, our food practices, our way of life.
Having elders come in and talk with us, just to share with us, highlight them. My days.
We got into the carving and we said, let's make our own tools. Let's keep everything in a traditional way because we're creating this traditional tribal house like our ancestors.
Using ads, it's a wonderful tool to have for taking more wood off a lot quicker, or we use it to smoothen out our carvings. As I used to watch my grandfather carve with all the tools that we used.
We should be able to go ahead all the way around. Okay. We've been working on this since the day after Thanksgiving 2010, a little over 5.5 years. It's kind of a mixed feeling. You know, it's great to send it home, but it's going to be the last time it's in Huna. I guess this is what parents feel like when they send them off.
All the beautiful work, that's 5 years of many, many hours of working, carving those house posts, those totem poles, the wall panel that's going into our tribal house.
We're going back home
to Glacier Bay.
It's the ancestral homeland. It's where we came from. It's where every story of our beginning starts.
So this place is a very, very powerful part of our culture.
You honor the trees, you honor the land.
That's why they refer to us as stewards of our land.
Since I started, I don't think these hands rested. They gave us these stories from the heart.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
You know, so yeah, it just has a really, really a lot of meaning coming from them and passed it on to the Huna people.
A little bit more. Top's got to go over it. It can't. There you go. See?
Yeah.
Walk it.
Okay, now it's
Okay,
walking.
walk.
I really didn't want to make a mistake on any of this.
Well, there we go.
I have to do my best.
I never thought I'd be doing something like this. To see it being put up and to see all the carvings out, it's awesome.
Wow. Finally.
Finally.
Good sheesh. Good sheesh.
I bawled my eyes out. I cried like a baby when I walked in there the first time. It took my breath away.
These are not carved gods that's often been misrepresented about totem poles. These are chapter titles to oral history.
The interior screen is a geographical representation of where the different clans have a history.
We often use the term stories. I would love to get myself to train to say oral history, not stories.
It's actually based on things that have happened.
We didn't have paper, we didn't have books, we didn't write anything down. The totem poles can be looked at as a history book.
It wasn't art. It was a way of telling our stories.
But it isn't something that we would put in a museum and then sit around with an ooh and ah over it. It doesn't work like that at all.
And the tribal house itself has a lot of hidden stories. Our tribal citizens will recognize and know, but won't necessarily be shared elsewhere.
The house, meets all the government specifications as a Western construct, but then it's clad in meaning by the tribe. in the carvings and in the ceremonies that happened afterwards. That's what's given it life.
The process of dedicating is much different than the ribbon cutting of a political world.
Oh, thank goodness,
Clan houses have been built for generations. National parks have been established by the hundreds. Many cultural treasures have been preserved. But never has a tribe cooperated with the National Park Service to build an anchor for a tribe in their homeland.
When we dedicated the tribal house, we named the ancestors into it. When we do this, we give it a spirit. You know, it's a sacred place.
I could feel my ancestors around me.
We all had that same feeling, we just couldn't describe it.
You know, it was very emotional.
We feel as though that house is no longer just a structure. It's become one of our grandparents, all of our grandparents, and that's the way we treat it.
To us, this building is a sanctuary. There are 4 house posts in here. Each one represents clan and the clan history and the clan spirits.
Chukiniri, Kagwantan, Hushkitan, Daktaintan, you know, they're there.
The clan is the most important unit of organization. You have houses, you have the tribe, you have moieties, but the clan is important, and the clans carry crests, and you identify with that. It's who you are.
Every story is precious to a clan. It's a story that belongs to that clan. It was a privilege to sit with the elders to represent what they felt was important to be transmitted to the future generation.
The front of a clan house is very important because it's meant to be seen from the water.
When another tribal person comes in with a canoe, he sees the design and he knows which clan owns the house.
Well, typically the front of a house would only have one clan to show who owns the house. But this represents the 4 main clans of Huna.
Our front is a little more inclusive. It's based on balance, which is why you can see the raven on the left and the eagle on the right, because they make up the whole of our society. They're called moieties.
The raven that you see, he's holding a box, and that is the box of knowledge.
It's how Raven bestowed knowledge on the earth. And it's open for our stories to be told, or our songs to be sung, the histories, our traditions.
Everything that's important to us is in this box of knowledge for current generations and also for the future.
This tribal house, we're opening the box of knowledge again.
And you come over to the eagle, and the eagle is holding on to the Xunaa, which represents the wealth and prosperity of the Huna Tlingit. Many people have seen the eagle swoop down and catch a fish, and it's too heavy to fly up. And so the eagle will swim to shore, hanging on to that fish and won't give up.
This tribal house is doing, it's grabbing onto our culture. It's not gonna let go.
Going back there, it's so much greater than words can describe. To know that you're in the land of where your grandparents were and where your ancestors were at once before.
the Tribal House gives us an opportunity to connect those youth back to Glacier Bay, to know why they're telling stories, where the oral history comes from.
It's pretty special. See yourself in that space, knowing that this is where generations, countless generations, resided before you.
To other people, it might be just a building. To me, it's our future. It's home. It's every story that we've ever heard in our youth about our culture and the different things we've had to endure. It's confirmation that these values will continue.
What we're doing with this is passing on every bit of piece of it to the younger generation. It's really cool that we can carry on this tradition like our ancestors.